Good
Boom.
morning. Hey, there he
Hey.
is. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sharbi Live weekly update. Sharbi is the queen of memes, the multi-chain meme coin that trades on Ethereum, Arbitrum, and Shibarium. We are the founders of Shibarium University, and we are preparing to launch our multi-chain bridge between Shibarium, Ethereum, and Arbitrum. So exciting things, and welcome to the stream. What's up, GK and Hero?
What's going
Hey
on?
lab bro, how are you?
Dude, I'm so good. I'm so good. This week has been pretty awesome. Really good energy in the Sharby world, which is nice, well deserved. And honestly, a little bit, I've been having feelings, right? Like we've passed a year, and it's kind of incredible to see what we've done. So cool stuff. Did you cry this week, TK, or not yet?
I mean, we should.
Yeah, I know.
It's,
I'm
it's
sure.
the week that I think we started discussing back in February, the February of 2023. It's that time of. I mean, we've been thinking about this launch, the bridge. We've been talking about it throughout the year, and now it's finally here. Sometimes you don't even like feel that okay, oh it's already here because I mean we've been continuously saying this. I mean all the streams that you've done, I think you've spoken about bridge at least one time in every YouTube live. So
Yeah,
now we are almost there.
it's almost painful. I think that's why, like, as I'm testing this bridge this last week, and like it works so good and it's so clean, and I'm almost in disbelief because I've talked about like, oh man, like it's about to happen. Oh man, and like early days, obviously I had no view of what was going on in the background, as far as apparently nothing in many cases was going on in the background. And so, yeah, it's just been a really cool story of the things you can make happen. Like honestly, everything about Sharby right now is just like, wow, you can really sort of manifest your destiny, I guess, is the
That's right.
lesson that I take.
That's right. I
Yeah.
like it. I like it. Manifest. I mean, and it took work. It took a lot of hard work to get to this point. A lot of back and forth with Solidity. A lot of. I mean, we had to totally change our contract. We had to change the type of bridge that was being designed from the original one that was paid for. Like it's a lot. It's been a lot. And if you go back to Sharby Weekly, we're on Weekly Update 37. If you go back to one, we're talking about the bridge. you
Yeah.
know, so that's a pretty good sign of just how much time and effort has went into this, and that doesn't even explain all of the things, right? We've had to go through a lot of legalities, extra pay, um, you know, trouble with setting up nodes, with the new chain. There's been a lot. There's been a lot to get to this point, and there's a reason there's not very many bridges out there
Yes,
Yeah.
on
okay.
Ethereum. So,
As
um,
an as
it,
an outside investor, if I continue as an outside investor, it's very easy to say, okay, can you bridge these two supplies or these three supplies? I mean, it's very, very easy to just say this. But when you get down to the bottom of it, and I mean, initially, all of us, even I don't think any of us would have expected that this will be that difficult. And
no,
and now when we have I mean walked all the paths, I mean, and now that we actually got the bridge, then we know how difficult it was and why, as you said, Hero, there are not many bridges around because none of the other projects can either afford the money or the time. I think more than money, the time that we've actually spent with this project, I think that's gonna be more a talking point and more vital in our case.
Yeah, I think 100%. That is totally true. I mean, that's where it's at, and this is why. And I think it's kind of cool to have watched it unfold in the sense of like, I think we've all discussed this a few times, but it really does seem like this whole interoperability thing, this whole multi-chain dimension to coins is really turning into kind of a hot trend, I think, going into this new crypto bull market, and I think we're going to see that continue to happen. And we think this bridge is going to position us perfectly to embrace that and grow that and do all those things.
I think that's a good point. I think that's a good point. Like multi-chain is becoming big. L2s are becoming big. And I mean, just look at the gas fees this morning. You know, looking at a bridge this morning, you know, on the ship bridge, it was almost $50 in gas. You know, so, you know, there's the costs of doing transactions on Ethereum when the network is congested is just too high. It's too high. And so, you know, being multi-chain, having the ability to take advantage of, you know, what network is kind of the meta at that point, at that moment, or getting more volume at that moment is big. And it's going to be something that projects chase. And to have a bridge that we can offer a project, any project, to become multi-chain, it's huge. You know, it's a huge accomplishment. It's a huge thing, and it's going to bring in a lot of transaction volume to our bridge as we partner out, as we build it out, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And while we're talking about you know, kind of opening up things, right, for projects, you know, this is huge for Shibarium right now. And you know, we are the fastest bridge. You know, that when it launches, we will be the fastest bridge to and from Shibarium with Bone. And that limitation of waiting 7 days or having to take you know, a slippage loss to convert your Bone to West, you know, like that's gone. You know, you have our bridge, and it's going to do it in under a minute. You know, I mean, it's really under 30 seconds. It's a swap. I mean, really, that's how fast it is. It's a swap. And then there's a claim on the other side. So it's super exciting. Yeah, careful. Careful. There is some surprises still with the bridge that will be dropping on launch day. So there's some excitement there. I do want to say there is possible opportunity to see and use the bridge early for people that are looking to provide liquidity. We are looking for more Bone liquidity. Right now, we are going to, I mean, we have some liquidity built up, but we want it much higher. So if you are watching this and you have a desire to provide some Bone liquidity and delegate to our bridge, you know, please reach out, because I think that, you know, having a good amount of liquidity is going to be the most important thing, you know, as we open up the bridge. So.
Yeah, and I think it'll be it's going to be a pretty appealing place to put your Bone, especially initially. Just as far as, you know, obviously we can't comment on. Well, there's just no way to know, right? Like what returns will be, because it's going to be subject to volume and things like that. But you know, you can imagine, right? I mean, anyone could speculate and see like, okay, well, there's probably going to be some pretty good appeal, especially, you know, we were talking yesterday about the Shibarium bridge and how much Bone is delegated to that bridge, and it's like an absurd amount. Like it's just way too much. So if you're delegating on the Shibarium bridge right now, well, ultimately, like, you know, that volume, those fees have to be dispersed, and so like it's not gonna be that much versus the Sharbi bridge right now, and for the, you know, next several weeks to foreseeable future is for sure going to have less Bone in it than that, and so consequently, you know, you have a much better shot of getting a decent piece of whatever fees get generated. So I think it's a good opportunity.
I agree, and it's the fee that goes to our delegators is 1% of every transaction. So 1% 1% of every transaction is going back into the delegators' pockets. And it's adding up pretty quick. We have actually, you know, just during the test phase, we have one person who put in like a 10,000 bone LP, and I think he's already made, just off our soft launch, I think he's already made, you know, like 60 bone or something. So you know, that's a few.
It's pretty awesome,
right?
Yeah.
So it really is a big thing, you know, and there is some opportunity for some really nice returns. And I do believe that it will get used, you know, quite a bit, especially at launch. I think there's going to be a good opportunity to park bone, let it grow, and you know, earn rewards while you're doing that. So I'm not going to say it's the best place to put your bone, but I you know, I feel like
I can think of better places. Anyway,
let's drop it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want me to drop?
That video. Do you have the video?
Gosh, I'm the worst. Wait,
oh, come on.
Keep talking for just a minute.
All right. You know what? So this is, you know, this is something that we're so excited about. It's coming. The video is going to say the date, and then we'll talk about it. But really, with the bridge, you know, the technology is great. It turned out way better than I could have even imagined. The UI looks really good, and we really just can't wait for people to use it and for our community to, you know, kind of see the benefits of this and what's been worked on this whole time. And our community deserves it, right? There's so much patience and so much, you know, I mean, look at all the delays and the back and forths, and you know, the promises that this thing has been coming, and this is finally getting delivered after all this time. So that's
okay. Huge. I think I'm ready.
All right.
Good job talking. Hero is so good at talking. Yeah. Like, if I could just talk about nothing like Hero, it's just I like it. All right, this is my bad. And honestly, you're talking about delays, and I was feeling a little shade, so it's cool. This is my bad. You know, like, I'm gunning for a pay raise, is what I'm doing here. So this is just, it's a little rebellion. All right, here we go. Without further ado.
Sharbi party, Sharbi party, everybody do the Sharbi, drop it on the dance floor. Sharbi party, everybody do the Sharbi, Sharbi
party. V-Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Full circle. A whole full circle, I would say.
Yep.
So those who don't know, we launched on the ETH network on 14th February last year. And now we'll be launching our bridge to the public on 14th February. So a whole circle, and extremely excited.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I think there's some magic to having the Valentine's Day launch, you know, like, so even more background. We launched on ETH on Valentine's Day, but our dev at the time was saying that was saying that we were launching on Shibarium on that date. That they were thinking, you know, that Shibarium was launching February 14th, Valentine's Day. And we were like, ETH was the backup plan. So like, you know, there's some kind of like irony, there's a magic to it, but also like, you know, Valentine's Day, you know, Shib and Sharbi, the bridge that burns, you know, Shib and Sharbi, you know, the pairing of Sharbi and Shibarium, and Sharbi being the top coin. Like, this is magic, right? Like, we're creating magic with our dates. You know, we wanted it 3 months ago, but if you had to choose like a date that was meaningful, you know, this this is as meaningful as it gets for Sharbi.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's definitely, you know, like you said, you always wanted it sooner. You always want things done sooner, but you know, the timing is still pretty great across the board. I mean, the date is cool. I definitely feel like Shibarium is in a much better place than it was 3 months ago as far as being ready for this and different things happening over there. And so, and as far as our relationship with them, I think is in an awesome place. And so, like, this is going to be really a beautiful thing to watch and a great reason to be a Sharby holder. So it's really cool.
I
Bone has
agree.
already started making some moves as well. It's already pumping a little bit as well from the last, I think, 8 to 10 days. So
Right.
that's another.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up to like 20% over the last week, week and a half.
We definitely we broke,
Shibarium.
yeah, we broke 1 million again on Shibarium, so, and then we're back down a little bit, but
Yeah. So the thing with Shibarium is our LP, you know, is building up. You know, our Ethereum and Arbitrum have had a year to build LP. So every transaction that happens, you know, our LP is building and growing, and you know, that's kind of the magic of the tax system and the way it's built out for Sharbi, is that our LP is growing with every transaction. So you know, having volume, even if it's downward volume, you know, at times, it's not bad, right? Like we're at the point where, I mean, we're still up from, I think we're under 400K at one point, you know, a month ago. And we hit 1.1, almost 1.2 million. And, you know, a little pullback doesn't hurt, especially when you're looking at, you know, the other two chains were behind. So, you know, some of that pullback was actually, you know, arbitrage between chains. But that's kind of another thing that's beautiful about, you know, Sharbi and the multi-chain and this whole system is that we have a multi-chain bridge now. And that multi-chain bridge is going to cause, you know, bring arbitrage opportunities. But what that does is it creates rewards for our whole ecosystem. You know, so it's almost really like, it's brilliant, right? Like, but at the same time, I don't think it was ever thought of to be like this brilliant, but it's brilliant in the way that it's set up to where, you know, you're creating volume across chains, and it's beneficial to hold on all the chains. It's beneficial to be, you know, to have that volume going across chains, and it's gonna create that volume even when, you know, things are slow. So it's going to bring more rewards to our holders, and I feel like, you know, that this year, you know, our total rewards are going to be off the charts. I really feel like, you know, it's really gonna change things in that way, where it's been a lot slower during some times this year. I feel like this is going to bring that back, you know, the reward system back pretty significantly.
I think too, you know, like for me, like it's like you said, like it is a great component that really is going to add to the paid to hold aspect of Sharbi, which is one of the things that made me most excited about it in the first place. And it's like you said, you know, when we were on these different sexes, like arbitrage was happening and our benefit from it was minimal, right? Because we were really only getting sort of one side of the benefit when they would dump on us and they would buy it somewhere else. But really in this scenario, it's like, well, any arbitrage that happens, it will be distributed. I mean, there's no way to buy and sell Sharbi without paying 5% out to everybody. And so it's really set up for passive income, right? For you to be able to receive those rewards, and there's no guarantees. And like you said, like there's times when there's a lot of volume and there's times when there's less volume. But you know, like anytime that you're going to do something for passive income, you should really be looking at big picture, right? Like what's it going to look like in a year, right? And so there will always be those dips and ebbs and flows, ups and downs. But you know, even last year, with a lot of the year being slow, over the course of a year, if you were holding, you still came out with like 30 to 40% appreciation just from the rewards if you just sat on the thing. So this year, I think would be even better if the price, it's all about what price you buy at. So this is the price to go for it, I think. So not financial advice, but
well,
like
also now we're deflationary. So there's going to be volume from the buyback and burn from the bridge revenue. We are going to have revenue. like we lasted a year paying out of pocket for everything. So we're going to have revenue that helps to generate build outs of applications, to help with marketing, aspects, to every little piece, right? That we feel like we've been missing, or been like, well, we're going to put that off and pay for that later. Like, these are things we're going to be able to focus on, right? So you're going to have just a whole new world kind of opening to Sharbi and to our DAO, and it's gonna be magical. So 2:14, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. my time. So
3 p.m.
1500 UTC. 1500 UTC is the launch of the bridge. So that it will be when our soft launch ends and our go live starts. Valentine's Day, 1500 UTC. Woo.
Perfect. Love it. Cool. Well, anything else? What else do we want to talk about?
We can talk about other things.
There's not much else. Not much else. The only thing I was going to point out for anyone that hasn't yet, there is. Where are you? There we go.
Yeah,
I would say anyone who hasn't checked out K9 yet, it's going to be a huge benefit to the Shibarium ecosystem. And now you can go to Shibarium University and either read or listen to the white paper for it in 50 different languages. I don't remember how many. I'm just kidding. I don't know how many languages. Lots of languages, all the languages you would speak for sure. So.
Right. Well, Funk even added the podcasts for the Spotify podcast for Chinese and Spanish today. That hasn't been tweeted out yet. So the K9 Finance white or light paper is ready. They released it a couple days ago, and Funk university'd it up with some awesome. Look at that AI. Like he's so good. He's so good with AI art.
Yeah. I know. It definitely is like another level where I'm like, I've given up on my AI art skills because I'm like, I don't understand how he gets to this place. From what I generate.
Although Rep has been trying to get his like AI prompts out of him for like months and months now. She's like, it's the secret of the trade, I think. But K9, talking about K9, they just partnered with Shib Dream. They partnered with CoinMerge. They've partnered with Shib, and we've talked with Buzz quite a bit, and that team. They're doing some things for Shibarium that are going to be really awesome, and they're launching early March on Ethereum chain. They're going to be a delegator for Shibarium, and they're bringing LSDs to Shibarium, which is a liquid staking derivative, right? Yeah. And I think that's what it is. But it's liquid staking, and basically what it is you can actually stake your tokens on their platform, and you can use them on Shibarium as liquidity, right? Or use them to do things on Shibarium. So it's going to bring a lot of TVL to Shibarium, which they're modeled off of Lido Finance, which is a multi-billion-dollar Ethereum delegator. And the team is very experienced, very professional, and the university, I think, is going to cover some of that information, and this light paper release is just part of that.
Yeah.
There was another big release on the yeah.
Look at that. Like, how does he do that? I don't know. It's
So there's one. So they're gonna have
cool.
a DAO that they call like the round dog
Yes.
the dog table, or there's one picture he did that's like a DAO, and it says DAO in the background. And it's a round table with dogs. I'm like, man, like, how many AI things did he run to get that perfect one? Like, it's perfect. There was one other release there on the university this week that was a big release, and it was on passive income. And if you guys haven't checked this one out, I'm just so impressed by him. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, he wrote a book. Like, it's 11 chapters. It's 11 chapters long on passive income, and it features Sharbi and Shib Women and Shib Dream and I forget the villain, the volatile. Dang it, I forget the villain. The volatile something. But it's a book. Like, it's like it's got, so it basically is a story that's built around the different types of passive income, and like how to stay safe and learn and earn with passive income. And at the same time, there's this storyline built in with all these amazing AI. Yeah, there you go. It's wild. Look at that. The audio there. It's over 2 hours long.
That's awesome.
It's a book. Like,
yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And I've made it about a third of the way through at this point. But it's so cool. Like, look, I mean, look at the world, right? Like Sharbi Land. Got the world of Sharbi Land in there. And it's so cool. Like, if you guys aren't checking out if you aren't checking out the university, you're missing out. Like, that's it. And I'm excited to bring more focus back to the university once we get this bridge out, because I feel like there's just so much good information there, and it is still Sharbi's like, this is our biggest, it's still our biggest offer to Shibarium, to the crypto world, in that like bringing new people into crypto, trying to educate like what we can build out here. Like, it's still our biggest thing. The partnerships that we create are generally around the university, and it's with good reason. It's because it's amazing.
It's got pictures in that book, so I'm gonna read it to my kids tonight for bedtime.
All right.
Lucky kid. You gotta start early.
That's right. That's right. I've been trying to get my girls to do a YouTube channel on crypto. I think it would like kill. Like, I think like if they would do a YouTube channel, TikTok on crypto, like one, it would kill, right? Like, and instead of like me trying to do a crypto channel, you'd be watching like two younger girls, like, trying to teach, younger people about it. Would be cool. It would be really cool, but I can't get them to.
They're not feeling it. They're not into it.
No. I'm like, you can make a lot of money, and they're like, well, aren't we gonna be rich off of Sharbi?
Okay, the one other thing I saw that, yeah, they sound like my kids. The one other thing that I saw also was the Meme Alliance version 2 is coming out. Yeah, and Sharbi's a playable character. Do you know, is this playable now?
I don't think it's well, the V1 is playable.
Is
The
playable.
V2 is not released yet.
Okay.
And actually, we have a call. I actually am on a space with Meme Alliance in 2 hours.
Cool.
So we'll probably get. I'll probably ask for that information. But Sharbi's gonna be the most played character on that game. It's like no doubt about it. Like,
For sure.
and I mean, just look at what they're saying there, right? Like, Sharbi is awesome. Like they created an awesome version of Sharbi there. Like Sharbi's evolution from what she was to what she is now is so cool. Like it's so cool just to watch the evolution, to watch the change in our art patterns, to like to upgrade our bridge. Our bridge, even while we were testing it, had the old logo, and to upgrade that logo was such a huge thing.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I'm with you.
Other things that happened since we didn't have a thing last week.
That was the first week without an update in.
Yeah, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen because I really wanted to demo the thing live.
You were like, we were trying to schedule it, and you were like, "Oh, let's wait and see if we can show the bridge," and then I just, we both got busy. It's hard if it doesn't happen in the morning. It's like, okay, well,
and then we had an AMA that day. Like it was like a long one. Like,
I forgot. You know what? They were really nice. No, I'm not gonna hate. They're awesome and they're great. It was long, and honestly, oftentimes AMAs are longer than I anticipate. In my mind, it's one of those things where like you only talk for like 15 minutes, but you want to be polite and some of the stuff.
So the other thing that happened last week is that we did get our golden brick from BrickDAO. So BrickDAO, Sharbi earned our golden brick. BrickDAO made an investment into Sharbi of 1,500 bone. With that comes discounts to marketing services. We joined the BrickDAO group, and there's going to be some things that come of that. But also, we did KYC Sharbi with Assure DeFi. So, adding to that safety factor, adding to that passive, that long-term mindset, it only made sense to have Sharbi. We have Sharbi trademarked, we have it renounced, we have our CertiK audit, we have all these things, and it made sense to KYC. So we are KYC'd. We actually had 2 of our DAO admins KYC with Assure DeFi, and we got a little badge for it, and that goes on all our websites. And we got a certificate, and very cool, very cool. I mean, adding to that idea of Sharbi is a place to put your money long term and still have fun. Be a meme, and Lab's been killing it with the memes still. One of my favorites, one of my favorite new ones was the paint me like one of your French girls with the chart. That was great. That was great.
Man. I'm gonna try. I was thinking this week. I'm like, to get ready for the Valentine's launch, I just need to do like a portfolio of Sharbi and Shib in like awkwardly iconic romantic scenes.
Yes.
So this was basically the first thing that we had in our mind as soon as we said that we'll be launching it on the Valentine's Day. Then the couple of our people in the group are like, "Oh, Lab is gonna be so happy with this situation now. He will have a lot of content to post and his memes."
I know. I've been a little slow this week because the kids have been sick and my wife was sick, so I should be back at it. So knocking them out. It'll be fun.
Do you want to give a Sharbi puzzle update?
Oh yeah, good idea. I've been slack. See, there's too much going on with Sharbi. Like it's really.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sharbi, there is currently a treasure hunt going on for Sharbi. It is a multi-level. Basically, there's riddles that you need to solve, and there are 5 of them, and you advance through each one, and then first person to advance through all 5 and find the final answer wins $1,000. And so right now it's been going for about a week, but you are certainly not too late to jump in. Like it's go to the Telegram, Sharbi NFT Telegram. There are people that are a few riddles in, but I will say they're stuck right now and they're begging me for a hint. So
we're so stuck. So
I
stuck.
actually, yeah. So
Looks like you is one of them.
yeah. It's so hard not to like say things like
yeah. I think at this point, like you're a week in, it might be good to start giving hints on the first one to the people that are stuck on the first one.
Yeah, I'm trying to. We need to have like I said, I've had sick family this week, so
Yeah,
I've been debating on what my next step is. I'm debating doing something where maybe I don't know. Well, DK and I need to talk, but anyways, so probably I would guess, it's Friday. I don't see anything happening today for it. I would expect like maybe Monday we'll announce like, hey, here's the plan for the hints that are going to come out, and kind of go from there. Maybe I will just start with the first one. I don't know. That'll really frustrate the guy who's stuck on the 4th one, but
yeah. good.
Yeah. So it's fun though. It's good. I mean, it's everyone's asking for hints, but I'm also like, well, it's a lot of money. Like you can make some more guesses. So anyway, join in. It's always fun.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good time, and it is something where the more people that are playing, the more people that are like engaging, the more fun it is. So go in there, check it out. It is fun. It took a minute to for me, it took us a little bit to kind of get the first one, and then once you get the first one, you kind of have your idea of like what it should be or what it should look like. And the only thing is that like you can't zone in on Washington DC.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, look, this is my hope. I think more often than not, it will be more similar to the first one, where it's like a visual kind of thing. But also, I think the intention is to always be changing it up. I mean, the point is to make it difficult and that you have to rethink how you're approaching it. Otherwise, it'll get too easy. I mean, I'm already terrified of people just plugging it into AI all the time and spitting out the answer that you need. So which does work with some of these riddles. I'm just saying. So.
Oh no.
Like. Anyways. All right. Well, hey, thanks for reminding me to plug my project. Good man. DK.
There was a good amount of mints. One person went heavy on the mints this week. That was cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure, I'm in a place where we need to start marketing it more to bring in more new people. And, like the people that are looking at it are kind of the people that are looking at it. But I guess the positive for everybody is like Sharbi is my priority still. Like this Sharbi is fun, but there was just a lot of stuff going on with Sharbi this week too, where it's like it's been, a little more time consuming, and but that should start to chill out a little bit too. So it's all good.
No, it's not going to chill out. It's go time. It's go time. Sharbi is not chilling out. We have the bridge coming. There's going to be some surprises with the bridge launch. 214. And we don't stop there, right? Like this is that I guess that's the next thing to say, and the last thing to say for me today is this is just another step in the journey, right? Like creating revenue, creating burn, creating volume with our bridge, seeking out partnerships with our bridge, seeking out LP. but also we're already looking at what's coming next. We're also, you know, we have some big plans, and we have some huge ideas, and launching this bridge just really helps to start that process more, especially as we bring in more revenue. It gives us more opportunity to you know, have some developments, to do some things around that, and looking at ways to, you know, get more holders on, you know, decent from, you know, more dexes, you know, getting more holders off of centralized exchanges onto the dexes, and, you know, developments around that kind of thinking of where, you know, trying to make it as easy as possible to, you know, to get off of a centralized exchange for, you know, newer people, you know, and, you know, our exposure is continuing to grow every day, and will continue to grow every day. You know, our partnership with Cora, we didn't announce that. So we did partner with Cora, also with Carnage there, with Cora,
Yeah.
and, you know, we're all working together, right? We've done some spaces together. They kind of have that same mindset of bringing projects together, and you know, there's a lot of love for Sharbi and the Soul Network. You know, it's kind of crazy seeing just how many people, you know about Sharbi, love Sharbi. There was a coin merge space the other day, and, you know, some of the biggest names in crypto right now, in, you know, meme world crypto, were talking about us, and, you know, saying like, we still remember Sharbi. Like, all the eyes are waiting for Sharbi to make her, you know, to volume, right? Like volume. Everybody's waiting for that volume. Once that volume starts trickling in, like steady, like there's gonna be a ton of people ready to join, and that's it, right? Like, everyone's watching, everyone's there, no one's you know, like, everyone's ready to support. You know, people just don't like to park meme coin money long term. You know, a lot of the investors.
Yep.
You know, it takes a special mindset to think that way in a degen crypto world. So, you know, finding those investors has been our goal, but, you know, in the end, you know, what will move Sharbi is having this base of really great investors that are there for Sharbi long term, and then bringing in, you know, those people that are looking for, you know, volume and, you know, trading, and really, you know, that's what's going to end up pushing Sharbi to her highest levels, and, you know, where we want to eventually see her, and I feel like we will, you know, not financial advice.
Amen. Amen. My bad. Sorry, my Sharbi work is not going to chill, but my kids will stop being sick, and my wife will stop being sick, so that will help a lot. But anyways, all right. Well, I think that's all we got to say. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. The Bridge, Valentine's Day, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, and that's not 9 a.m. 1500 UTC will be the approximate launch time, and well, keep an eye on the Telegram and the Twitter. Obviously, we'll do announcements and stuff there, but that's the deal. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you, Hero. Thank you, DK.
Yeah, let's go.
Good.
See you guys.
Let's go. Thank you guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Right.